What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan's government aims to gradually restore some transport connections with China. The decision is meant to help speed up travel ahead of the busy holiday period.
农历春节是亲人团聚，是国人最重要的习俗。对于金门、马祖地区民众返乡过节的需求，要尽量给予协助，提供给乡亲最大的方便。
From January through early February, the government will allow charter flights between the islands of Jinmen and Matsu and 3 Chinese cities. But only Jinmen and Matsu residents and their Chinese spouses can take those flights. Business, postal, and travel ties between the islands and China have been suspended since early 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The founder and CEO of Staker has been detained. The Taiwanese company manages cryptocurrency assets. Wilson Huang, who founded Staker in 2019, is accused of breaking the law by offering investment packages to the public without a license. Authorities say the company illegally obtained tens of millions of US dollars. Staker's offices were raided on Wednesday. 4 other executives have posted bail after police took them into custody. 31-year-old Huang has twice been voted the most influential person in Taiwan's blockchain industry. The news follows the collapse of FTX, a global leader in cryptocurrency, after fraud allegations against its CEO and founder, Sam Bankman-Fried. The Staker company website says it has nearly 11 million US dollars of exposure to FTX. Taiwan's transport minister has said that the country's train service will run as normal in January, allowing people to get back home for the Lunar New Year holiday. This comes as strike action has been threatened by the Taiwan Railway Labor Union. But the union says the minister jumped the gun on his announcement and that the deal has not yet been made. Bing Wang has more.
Crisis averted. Maybe. On Wednesday, Taiwan's transport minister Wang Guocai announced that the nation's trains will be running as per usual during the upcoming holiday period.
所以有可能这个火车的班次有可能会受影响，是吗？
也不是，就是按照现在订票的状况，在春节期间的火车应该是没有问题。
His announcement comes at a time when a rail strike is looming. For 2 years, the railway union has protested plans to turn the Taiwan Railways Administration from a government agency to a state-owned company. It's meant to help turn around the loss-making administration and address safety concerns following 2 deadly train accidents in 2018 and 2021. However, the labor union has pushed back on this scheme. They say trains need proper maintenance before they can be deemed safe. The union has threatened to go on strike in January if their demands are not met. If that happens, it would mean trains would stop operating right before the Lunar New Year holidays. While the transport minister seems confident that rail services will be up and running as usual, a union official told TaiwanPlus that a consensus has not yet been reached. A strike, he says, is still on the table.
接着部长对外宣称说罢工已经解除，当然这只是他自己的说辞。部长也有打电话给我们理事长，理事长也愿意接受他的一个来说辞。不过我们约定的是在下个礼拜。整个方面里面来讲的话，我们要等到礼拜2跟部长沟通完毕以后，我们才能知道说我们后续的一些动作。
If a strike were to go ahead, hundreds of thousands of people will be affected. Both sides are hoping for a quick solution to ensure that trains are both safe to run and are able to continue passenger services. However, it seems that disagreements between the union and the ministry are still ongoing. Andy Xue and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's government is working to extend its high-speed rail line along the East Coast. While the project is still in its infancy, some locals are already raising objections. Eric Gao reports.
A public hearing with only a few members of the public in attendance. Earlier this week, Taiwan's transport ministry held this open meeting in Yilan to talk about plans to extend the country's high-speed rail line. But local residents say they weren't informed about the hearing in advance.
在地的居民有多少人来的都是民意代表。你今天要盖这个高铁，要拆我的房子，要征收我的土地，不需要让我们知道吗？
The proposed rail extension would run for just over 60 kilometers, from the capital Taipei in the north to Yilan in the east. If everything stays on schedule, the final plan will be approved in 2025, and the line will begin operations in 2036. But residents say there are still a lot of unknowns about the plan.
它的配置、它的拆迁，最重要它的财务、成本效益、经济效益、市场率等等，最重要的这个计划本身最重要的内容，我们所有的不管是地方民众或者是我觉得升级宜兰县政府可能都不太清楚。
Officials say that their outreach efforts could be improved.
我们可以来检讨一下，看用什么方式来让这个在地的乡亲，其实还有广泛的社会大众，大家来了解这件事情。
However, they also say residents' concerns are being listened to and respected.
其实这个方案是一直在配合一个实际的状况，或者是民众的意见反映，还有跟县府的沟通，这边其实都有在做一些微幅的调整。
While they are promising more transparency, officials say numerous aspects of the rail line plans have yet to be finalized. And until they are, there cannot be announcements as to what will happen next. Eason Pan and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwanese basketball team, the Taoyuan Leopards, has offered angry fans compensation after they did not get to see Dwight Howard on the court in the recent game. Ticket buyers were infuriated on Sunday after the former NBA star sat out the game due to a recurring knee injury. The team did not announce Howard was on the injury list before tickets for the game were sold. Team manager Su Yizhi apologized and announced his resignation immediately after the game. Thursday is the winter solstice, and people in Taiwan are starting to bundle up as the new cold front nears. Our reporter Jeremy Olivier went out to see how people in Taiwan traditionally mark the shortest day of the year.
Few people in the West observe the winter solstice, which falls on December 22nd this year. But in Taiwan, this day, known in Chinese as Dongzhi, is almost as important as the Lunar New Year. So what do Taiwanese people usually do on Dongzhi?
冬至是代表我们台湾人的习俗代表那个福满圆满，大家吃汤圆就很圆满的意思。
我们会就是全家去超市买汤圆，然后回家煮这样子。
吃汤圆啊，像今天就是来买汤圆啊，吃汤圆。对，我都吃芝麻汤圆。
So as you can see, most people spend time with family and eat tangyuan during the winter solstice. These glutinous rice balls are usually served in a warm, sweet broth or with red bean soup. They often come in two colors, white and pink, and there's a saying that if you don't eat both together, you won't grow a year older.
Well, I'm definitely not getting any younger, but that's okay. If there's good food involved, you can count me in. So to get into the solstice spirit, I've decided to grab a bowl of tangyuan at a local vendor.
You can find tangyuan pretty much anywhere in Taiwan, but some places have their own food traditions to greet the winter months. The southern city of Tainan boasts a steamed dumpling dish named after the holiday called Dongzhi Bao. It's made with wheat flour, which gives its skin a thick texture, and filled with minced pork and vegetables. Locals say it has a particular significance.
是缅怀我们的祖先，告诉我们祖先，这一年我们也是丰收的，也是很平安的。
This food is so popular around the solstice time that many of the shops that make it are having trouble keeping up with the demand.
三天的有定量是3000几粒。
Back in Taipei, I'm fine with sticking with the classic tangyuan this year, but I might need to wait for it to cool off first.
Isnaya Cho and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching today's What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, today we leave you with images of Santa Claus's workshop in the northern Finnish city of Rovaniemi. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.